Yeah, I'm on that probiotics, cocoa peanut sunset. Support that immune system. Let's try it out. I like pina coladas, so. It's not bad. It's not my favorite though. What's up YouTube, Marcus here. Welcome back to another Lightroom edit. Last week we were at Novara Park, Sicily. This week we're headed to Novara di Sicilia, which is just a little bit east. Go ahead and look on the maps real quick. So as you can see here, last week we were over here at the waterfalls over at Novara Park. This week we're over here at Novara di Sicilia. It's a super small town in the middle of nowhere. As you can see, look at the road we had to go through. It's all windy and people were not doing well on the bus, let's just say that. All right, we got 33 photos in Lightroom, so let's dive into it. All right guys, so I have Lightroom open right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the photos. Here we have 33. Let's go ahead and look at all of them. So before we actually drove up to the city, which probably took an hour and a half to go through all those windy roads, we stopped at Taormina on the shore. We actually stopped down here at a spot called Cafe Cavallaro. Yeah. Got a couple cappuccinos, you know, little biscuits, cookies, or whatever you want. And that's where I got this photo from. So I was just taking some pictures of the Ionian Sea. As you can see, there's the coastline, and Taormina is somewhere up there. More views, beautiful. Again, here's another view of the coastline headed south towards Catania. And this is us. We're actually driving up to the little small town, and I got a nice photo of Mount Etna. You can see the smoke coming out of the top right here. Hella active. All right, so we finally made it to the top, and this is the city, Novara di Sicilia. Super small. Here's a street view. More street views. So it was actually a day trip. We had a tour guide with us, and we got like breakfast food, lunch, and then we watched this crazy festival that I would never have imagined. And I'll tell you that in a second. So here's one of the spots that we ate. Obviously I'm not even gonna try to say that. Here's a nice alley view, and this is like their clock tower in the center of the city, just us walking down through it. More alley views. There's a whole bunch of stray cats all over the place. I actually bought some food and gave the cats some of it. Here's a nice landscape view of the surrounding area. And then I just took a picture of this because I don't know, I thought it looked cool. All right, so this is actually pretty cool. This is a machine that they used in the 1600s to make flour. And like they used the stream, the water from the stream, to like grind it down and everything. So up here they would put the grains, and then down here it would come out as flour. So you can see it right there. Here's a nice landscape view of the surrounding area and the clock tower. So I actually was inside of a building, and I had to crawl through this small window. Like I crawled inside of there and got on top of the roof and got this nice photo. Here's another one. And here's one of the alleyways where they did their competition that I'm about to tell you about. Another view. Here's a church or a cathedral, I'm not sure, but yeah, it was pretty cool. And then downstairs we crawled through this, like, it was kind of sketch for real. Like it was like the floor opened up, and then you would walk down, and then downstairs you have these skeletons and dead priests and stuff. So yeah, kind of crazy. You can even see the skin on there. That's crazy. Couple more. That's just scary, for real. All right, so this is the festival or competition that I was talking about. So essentially what they do is they have this cheese roll, and they like wind it up in string and they roll it down the alleyways, and whoever rolls it the furthest wins. And apparently it's been going on for centuries. Here you can see the string, and they're just rolling it. And they even have coaches. So like after I edit the photo, I'm gonna show you some of the footage. Nice little alley view and another landscape view, and the last photo is just a nice view of the city itself. So let me go ahead and pick a photo and let's go edit this thing. All right, so I finally picked a photo. I figured I should edit a photo of the actual city, so I'm picking this one right here. So let's do what we always do and get into development mode. And I'm gonna hit this default preset and let's fast forward. All right, so I just finished the photo. Let's go ahead and take a look at the before and after. Double click L. Here's the before, hit that backslash, and there's the after. Boom, before, after. So yeah, I just kind of went in. It was super blue at first, so I went in and just like did the white balance, and then I brought out all the colors of the city, brought out the greens, bumped up the shadows, and there it is. I'm loving how it's looking. All right, let's go ahead and get out of that, and let me talk about this cheese rolling competition real quick. All right, so like last week, Sicily has a website called visitsicily.info, and I will link that in the description below. But here, if you look, they have a section called Novara di Sicilia, and it just kind of tells you about the history of the city. And down here they talk about the cheese festival, cheese tournament thing. So, okay, so here it says Novara di Sicilia is also famous for being the historic home of the tournament of Marocchina, an ability game practiced by villagers from the 17th century that is still on today. This tournament is a great typical cheese made from the sheep cured milk. During carnival, rounded shaped cheese is used in a skill competition. 16 teams, each consisting of 3 players, roll up a rope, whatever that is, along the diameter of the Marocchina, which is the cheese, and then it's shot in a spinning movement for 2 kilometers down the slope of the path. After the race, everybody meets together to taste this excellent product that grated will season the traditional. Hold on, do they use the cheese that's rolled? Because I really hope not. But anyway, yeah, so that's the cheese tournament. Real quick, let me show you some of the footage.
Quanto me ticca? Basta che la punta tutta là sotto. Non c'è bisogno che te la là.
Oh! What? It's still going.
Per lo spettacolo, vai, dai!
Yeah, so as you can see, they have coaches and they're like super serious about this cheese rolling. So that was an experience that I will never forget for sure. But besides that, they also got some other things that you can do, like checking out the Cathedral of Santa Maria Assunta. You can go to the Abbey of Santa Maria la Novara, which is outside the village a little bit. Check out the city, get some food, meet the locals. And again, there's that mill, that old century mill that creates flour that you can check out too. I would highly recommend that, because then you can also buy that flour. All right, but besides that, that's gonna be it for this Lightroom edit. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you go check out Novara di Sicilia one day. And I'll see you guys until next time. Peace.